Good day, class. Let's discuss about the definition of a group. But before that, let's discuss about the lesson objectives. First is you have to define group. You also have to identify the properties of a group and also determine if a given set of numbers with binary operation is a group or not. Okay, on the year 1882 class, you know what? Walter von Dyck and Heinrich Weber discovered the definition of a group. They are responsible on knowing the properties of a group. However, Evariste Galois is the one who is responsible on contributing the term group. So sila yung mga nag-contribute sa abstract algebra when it comes to the topic group. So now let's discuss about the definition of a group. So a group is a set of G or the non-empty set G together with an operation star such that it satisfies the following properties. So class, ito yung ginawa na contribute ni na Walter von Dyck and Heinrich Weber kung saan ito yung kanilang mga properties na ginawa na na-contribute kaya tinatawag itong group. So let's now discuss what are those properties. So we have here 5 properties. But class, remember na it's okay na meron tayong tatlong properties lang para masabi na ang isang set ay isang group. We can have identity, inverse, and associative. Kahit yung closure and commutative sa ibang mga pag-aaral, hindi na nila yon isinasama. But for this topic, i-include na natin. So now let's discuss what is the first property. So first is closure. So it defines as if A and B is one of the element of G, then A star B is an element of G. So it means class that anything na i-combine natin with binary operation, dapat ang maging result din niya is also same under din siya ng set na binigay natin or given natin. For example, we have the set of integers. So kapag nagkaroon ka ng dalawang numbers, dalawang element under ng integers na yon, nag-combine ka using a binary operation like addition or multiplication, dapat ang maging result din niya class is also an integer. So kapag ganun class yung naging answer mo, it is the closure property. So it satisfy the closure property. So anything class, anything, ganun lang tandaan natin. Any integer, add to other integer, or multiply to another integer. Kapag ang result niya is same integer, then that is closure. However, kapag naman identity, it says that there is an element E in the set of G such that A star E is also equal to E star A is equal to A. So dito class, madali lang siyang intindihin. Kasi kapag ang ating binary operation is addition for example, ang ating gagamitin dito classmatic ay 0. So kapag nag-add ka ng any number, for example, in set of all integers. So kapag nag-add ka doon ng isang integer by 0 at ang naging result niya is the same, then it is what we call identity. Ano po? Identity property. So ibig sabihin, it satisfies the identity property. So any number na kapag inad mo, same yung naging results, and it is also under nung set na yon, that means nag-satisfy siya sa identity property. Yan. So, ganun lang siya, class. Next is inverse property. Sa inverse property naman, it says that for all element of A in the set of G, there is an inverse A in the set of G, such that A star inverse of A or A inverse is equal to E. So, ibig sabihin dito, class, that any number, when you add an opposite itself or any opposite of that number, will result to 0. Na dapat yung i-add mo din doon, class, or yung opposite o yung inverse niya, class, is dapat under din nung set na naka-include dun sa ating sa ating given. Yung binigay halimbawa ng prof mo o yung classmate mo na given set. Ano po? So, ganun, class, yung ating dapat i-consider kay inverse. Ayan. Next is associative property. So, kapag kay associative property, sabi doon, for all A, B, and C, or the elements of A, B, and C, ay meron siya kay set of G, then A star open and close parentheses of B star C is equal to open and close parentheses of A star B star C, then that is associative property. So, dito, class, sa associative property, may mga regrouping lang na nangyayari. Ano po? Regroup lang. So, nabago lang yung parenthesis niya. Pero, dapat, same number din, class, yung makuhang result. So, kapag hindi siya naging same number, kahit na nag-interchange ka, nag-regroup ka, that means that is not associative property or it does not satisfy associative property. So, kapag, class, meron ka ng halimbawa yung given na set with binary operation, nasatisfy niya itong first four or kahit yung identity hanggang associative property, that means that is a group. So, itong number 5, ito in-add lang natin. So, that is commutative property. It says that for all element of A and B is an element of G. So, we have A star B is also equal to B star A. Yan. So, dito, class, kapag in-interchange ba natin yung dalawang element, dapat ang maging result din niya is same. Ano po, kahit ipagpalit natin yung dalawa, kailangan same yung maging result natin. So, kapag same yung maging result natin, then it satisfies commutative property. But if not, kasi hindi lahat, class, ay magiging okay yung magiging result natin dito. So, it's not really required na alamin natin to. Pero dahil nga mas maganda na marami tayong alam about this, so in-include na natin. So, kapag, class, na-satisfy natin itong commutative property, so pwede nating masabi na that group or that set is an abelian group. Pero kapag, class, ang isang given set under an binary operation, hindi siya na-satisfy kay commutative, then that group is what we call non-abelian group or non-commutative group.